Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and today I want to teach you how to turn your fears into fuel. I want to ask you, what's holding you back? Very often in my seminars, I say, what is your biggest single goal in life today? And what holds you back from achieving it? What sets the speed at which you achieve the goal? When I ask this question in my seminars or my consulting work, the common answers I get back are lack of funding, or I don't have the education, or my background, or even I'm not sure of the next step to take. What I've discovered, however, is that while all of these may be factors that can impact success, they're not the deciding or underlying factor. Do you know what is shackling people and depriving them from the success they desire and deserve? In most cases, it is fear. It's a deep, unconscious fear of failure or fear of rejection. It's a fear of loss. It's a fear that you will not succeed or that you'll be embarrassed. You may say to yourself, not me, I'm fearless. But the reality is fear is innate in human beings, which, by the way, it's a good thing. It's there for your protection. There are, after all, some things we should be fearful of. Playing golf in lightning, for example, or literally swimming with the sharks. But what about success? We should be embracing success, enjoying topping goals and accomplishing newer, better, and greater things. Yet, fear is a dangerous obstacle in part because we may fail to admit its existence. Fear needs to be recognized and managed properly, or it becomes an anchor. We can become indecisive, have self-doubt, and simply fail to act. Fear may have us sitting on a great concept or idea, or it may restrict us from using our true talents. But what if there was a way to turn fear into fuel? This is the great question. First, you must realize the role negative thinking plays in feeding your fears. The thoughts may already be there, suggesting you can't, you shouldn't, and yeah, but what if? Before you know it, negative thoughts have piled one upon another and have become a seemingly insurmountable mountain to climb. I'm not saying you should ignore reality, but most often these negative thoughts are just a boogeyman under the bed. When you look closer, you'll find there's nothing there. I believe it is much more productive to be proactive in managing these negative thoughts. Instead of allowing negative thoughts to affect you emotionally to the point of indecision or inaction, put your logical brain to work in your favor. Rather than listening to the I can't, ask yourself, how can I? Ask yourself, what's the best way to achieve this? As opposed to, I shouldn't, or what if I lose? Change the words, what if it doesn't work, to imagine how terrific it will be when it works. It can help you to be even more specific about this. What are the 8 best ways to raise funding for my project? Or, who are the 5 people I know best qualified to help me with this? Force your brain into helping you by stretching its thoughts and imagination and focus. What are 3 to 5 ways that my life will be better when I achieve this? When you put your brain to work on a positive task, there's little room for negative thinking. This is turning fear into fuel. Many of us strive just to be comfortable. Letting go of that comfort zone can create real fear. You may worry that by stepping out and doing something you always wanted to do or reaching for more may put your comfort in jeopardy. You may risk your steady income or lifestyle, or you may not be able to get that 65-inch flat-screen TV with surround sound. If you allow your comfort zone to become a prison, you must recognize it is working against you, not for you. Jim Rohn used to say that the only difference between A comfort zone and a grave is the depth. So how do you get out of it? Think about the times when you took a chance and were successful. Remember how victory felt and how rewarding it was to achieve a goal. Odds are, it was a time when you stepped out of your comfort zone. Virtually all great success comes from moving out of your comfort zone into your area of discomfort. Please remember that taking risks and being bold doesn't necessarily equate to being reckless. I would never suggest being reckless, but I do know that life is often best lived out of your comfort zone or at the very edge of it. Turning fear into excitement and anticipation is another way to use it as fuel towards your success. One of the best ways to use fear as fuel is to face it head on. It's not embarrassing to fear change or to enjoy your comfort zone, but if you don't recognize its presence and sometimes its dominance, fear can hold you back without you even knowing it. Turn those fears into empowering, positive questions that your logical brain can work upon. Practice on reaching out from your comfort zone and recognize and face your fears. It very well could fuel you to the next level. Before we wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a thought to share with your friends and followers. Be willing to launch in faith, to step out with no guarantees of success. This is the mark of personal greatness, and it precedes all personal success. Peter Drucker once wrote, "Wherever you see a successful business, someone once took a big chance and won." Now, I'd love to hear from you, so my question today is this: what fears are holding you back? Of all the fears that are holding you back, what's the biggest? And then, what's the worst thing that could happen if your worst fear came true? When I work with business owners, I say the worst thing that could happen if you plunged is that you lose all your money. Well, at one time you didn't have the money anyway, and virtually all millionaires have been broke or nearly broke 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 times. So if you lose all your money, you'll make it back. Don't let the possibility, which is rare, don't let the possibility hold you back. And then what you do is you do everything you possibly can to minimize the likelihood of losing all your money. You do your due diligence, you do your research, you write things down, you check things out, so that when you do make a decision, you're not making it recklessly, you're just stepping out of your comfort zone into your zone of discomfort. And in most cases, you'll be astonished at how successful you'll eventually be. So leave a comment below and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want to change your future, take action, and take action now. If you enjoyed this video and feel it was valuable in teaching you about facing your fears, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to click the button on the screen for a free gift. Thanks again for watching.